So the man who's been making a lot of good fights happen lately, Turki Al-Sheikh, has now said that he does not want to make the Terence Crawford versus Canelo fight. Dante Boxing goes over it, and I'll be giving you guys my thoughts after. But let's just say I'm not too pleased with that.
Because Turki Al-Sheikh, he just came out and he said he no longer wants to make the Canelo versus Crawford fight. Matter of fact, I want to read exactly what he said. He said, just wrapped up an important meeting with my team, planning on the upcoming fights that we will make for 2024 and 25. I decided to disregard the Canelo fight as I don't want it anymore. Instead, I will be focusing on the U.S. market with bigger fights, especially for the legend Crawford. Additionally, I will support making fights for Boots, Haney, Shakur, Ortiz, Anderson, Benavidez, Zepeda, and more. Regarding Tim Tszyu, there's something unclear with the communications for his team with our team. So I believe I will reconsider his situation. And for the rest of the world, definitely, I am focused on Riyadh season card, Wembley edition, 21st of September, AJ versus Dubois. And depending on the results and the results of the Riyadh season opening card between Bivol and Beterbiev on the 12th of October, I will build the card for the rematch of Fury versus Usyk on the 21st December, and another big card on the first quarter of 2025. End quote. So that was Turki Al-Sheikh basically telling Canelo Alvarez, you either get on this train or we leaving without you. You know, one of the many things I like about Turki Al-Sheikh is when he sees that a fighter does not want to fight, he moves on and he makes it very clear to the public that he understands and acknowledges that Canelo does not want the smoke with Crawford. Because Canelo is demanding $150 million to fight Crawford. Meanwhile, he's going to get a guaranteed $20 to $30 million to fight Edgar Berlanga. So the rhetorical question is, why doesn't Canelo need $150 million to fight the opponents that he chooses to fight? Canelo, he said he needed $150 to $200 million to fight David Benavidez because David Benavidez was too big.
Man, you see, that's my only thing with Canelo. I want him to be a great Mexican boxer, except he's just not taking the chances to be a great Mexican boxer, right? Now, he says that Terence Crawford's too small, but he fought the smaller Jermell Charlo. Granted, Jermell wasn't there, but why fight Jermell that fight to the 154? Well, you already did that, and yeah, people gave him flack for that. But the difference is everyone already thought Jermell was gonna lose against you. Everyone already thought that. You're not facing the bigger Charlo. But there's people out there, boxers out there, who think that Terence Crawford can beat you. So why not take this chance? And shout out Turki Al-Sheikh for even attempting it. Because he's the only guy who could really make it happen with the amount of money that Canelo's demanding. So he avoids Terence Crawford. Now, the Benavidez fight. Granted, all respect to Canelo. He's a fighter. I respect all fighters, period. They're fighters. Should I say more? But then you're ducking Benavidez. And you fought Bivol, who's, I would say, the same size as Benavidez, if not bigger. If not has more tools in his arsenal. Yeah, you lost to Bivol and didn't give him a rematch. But Benavidez is fighting at 168. Why not? Well, not anymore, but why not? At that time, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And now Turki Al-Sheikh has given up on the Canelo versus Terence Crawford fight, which I really wanted to see. And that's why I'm kind of disappointed. Not in Turki Al-Sheikh, because he's been the one that's been making these good fights. Shout out Turki. But it's just, man, like, I don't know. When is Canelo really gonna, maybe even just give the fans what they want? Like, people say he's following the Mayweather plan, but at least at some point Mayweather gave you what you wanted. At least at some point. Canelo will never fight Benavidez. At this point, that's what it's looking like. Granted, a part of me still thinks there's still a chance for that. There's still a chance for that. Even though he's asking for absurd amounts of money.
Though when Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, he was 15 to 20 pounds bigger than him. Way naturally bigger and stronger than the much older, smaller Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd, he never said Canelo was too big, even though Canelo fought at a higher weight class. Everybody that Floyd Mayweather fought was bigger than him. From Oscar De La Hoya to Carlos Baldemir, These guys, they outweighed Floyd Mayweather by 15 to 20 pounds. And Canelo is saying a guy who was fighting in his weight class for years is too big for him. So that was his excuse for asking for $150 to $200 million to fight David. But what about Crawford? Crawford is not bigger than him. He's way smaller than Canelo, and Canelo's still asking for pretty much the same amount of money. We know what time it is. At the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is semi-retired. These fights that he's taking right now, these are just parade retirement fights. Ever since Canelo Alvarez lost to Bivol, he doesn't want an opponent that comes close to giving him a challenge now. Even when Bivol offered to come down to 168, Canelo still turned down the rematch. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Man, shout out Dante's Boxing. I'll be linking the full video in the description box. There's nothing else to say, really. He's kind of right. Canelo's semi-retired. It is what it is. Hopefully we get at least one more good Canelo fight with an opponent that everyone's actually intrigued in watching. Because Canelo's always going to make his money. He's good. He's set. Honestly, he shouldn't, he's so good to the point where I think just anything that anybody has to say, it doesn't matter to him. He's gotten his money. Why get hurt in a significant way? You know, even when Bivol beat him off points. Canelo got bruised up, but it wasn't like hurt. You know, just scratches and stuff. So if we're looking at this from a non-boxing fan point, you would probably do the same thing. You know, go in there, I know, chasing greatness. But there's people out there that thinks Canelo's great. Or Canelo is great. But the greatest Mexican boxer, no. But if you're already one of the greats and, you can just coast the rest of your career and make 30 M's, why not? Why not? A lot of people would do that. But as a boxing fan, we'd love to see Canelo face tough opposition. Just like Floyd did. Regardless of what age he did it at, regardless of what age they were at, advantages, disadvantages, etc., etc. It is what it is. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm out. Peace.